These are my UFC Fight Night picks and predictions. Starting off with the first fight on the main card, we got Chris Duncan and Manuel Torres. Chris Duncan, he absolutely worked his last opponent on the feet and on the ground. Very versatile. While Manuel Torres does have knockout power, I just think Chris Duncan is more versatile and can really do more in the octagon, and I think he's going to win this one. Next, we got Sam Hughes versus Yasmin Yergui, and Sam Hughes had a phenomenal fight, her last fight, having double the amount of strikes as her opponent, and she could really do it all. Yasmin had a terrible performance in her last fight. I'm going to go with Sam Hughes for this one. Next, we got Raul Rosas Jr. versus Ricky Turcio, and both fighters, only have 2 fights in UFC. Both lost their first fight, but Raul Rosas Jr., you could see the progression from his first fight to his last fight. His technique got significantly better. His conditioning, he just looked a lot better. Ricky Turcio, he throws a lot of strikes, causing him to get kind of gassed, and I think Raul Rosas Jr. could capitalize on that. I'm going to go with Raul Rosas Jr. to win this one. Next, we got Francisco Prado versus Daniel Zahuber. And Francisco has a lot of power, but Daniel is more polished. He could work you on the ground. He could get himself out of bad positioning. He is very good at finding a submission. He could also really stand up and strike with another opponent as well. I'm going to go with Daniel for this one. Now we got our co-main event, Yair Rodriguez versus Brian Ortega. And the first fight got stopped due to injury, causing Yair to win that one. But it was very close, honestly. It was short, but it was close. And as soon as Brian Ortega got him a takedown and got him in a position where he thrives in, he ended up getting injured. I think Brian Ortega is going to come back and show he is more skilled fighter than Yair, and he could do more in the octagon. And I think he's going to get his revenge. Give me Brian Ortega. Our main event, we got Brandon Moreno versus Brandon Royval 2. This is going to be an absolute banger. Brandon Moreno coming off of a loss, lost his belt, but it was a very close fight. Brandon Moreno has really dominated in this division. Without any doubt, I'm a pull for Brandon Moreno here. I think Royval is skilled as well, but Moreno does have the skill advantage. He's fought some of the top guys in the division and absolutely dominated. I got to stick with Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to win this fight, get set up for another championship match, and he's going to get his belt back.